It was kind of interesting at one point. It took so many years for me to understand what this guy was getting at. And one of those unfortunate scholars who would be at nearby university. And it was interesting because it was a time of, he's probably still there. It was a time of flux, and he had to teach things about theology and I think government. But one of the things he had said is like, no, you're not on the left because you've made your decision about the nation state, or you agree to the nation state. Now, once I started to look back over my ideas, once I was looking into the libertarians, and I was like, what do I think? Just some idea here or there that it's like, I must obviously agree with that to some extent. And so the nation state was one of these. And I'm like, I obviously do sort of think a thing like this is quite real. Like, I agree to it as a convention, to cite the way that the Dalai Lama put it, that it's a common cultural convention. And so I just started rolling around in this realm of it. It hit me. I'm like, wait. The whole idea that I'm even thinking about this is the big deal. It started to go through my mind. The left hasn't had the same kind of sort of long set of debates that have become evident in their voting patterns. Well, maybe I have seen a division among the Democrats in the Democratic Party that shows that the progressives, the left, and then this more moderate liberal Democrat, that these people are starting to divide very seriously about what they think. Really about the individual, the nature of the individual, the society, and then how that's represented in policy, how that's represented, that the people or the society is the nation state that you are up against legally if you fall out of line, So, it's that kind of thing. So this becomes important when it's like California with all their taxes and this and that. And it's like the individual, like, okay, so what am I getting though? I'm like, no. That's not how this works. Now you see, in a lot of the country, that's the idea. Well, you wouldn't have to, you don't take taxes just because somebody's here. It isn't a cover charge for being in the state. Obviously, this is to cover various fees generally and such. But, something like that, you have to make this transaction. The state isn't some just, we get to do what we actually get to vote, and then we get to change the law, and then we get to lower the taxes. And everybody who works in government has less money to play with. And that's really the issue now that's key, is Republicans are starting to get this idea of like, no. We're the boss. They're just a bunch of people settling deals. And if they don't do what we want, we vote them out. And if the party doesn't do what we want, we stop giving them money. And and every single cycle, they need to beg for money. They need to. They have to come begging because they don't understand otherwise. If they're flush with cash, the politicians have shown us what they'll do no matter party. It'll make them soft, and they'll turn on us. Over and over and over again, this shows. The right has seemed to understand this in the whole concept of even doubting the nation state as it is, and flirting with the idea of Well, is monarchy evil? Is it bad? It's like, well, I mean, it existed during the time of all the saints, and and so this becomes then, well, no, it just chafed a bunch of low nobles who had nifty libraries and were into Freemasonry. There's a lot of that kind of talk on the right because we can handle that. And we like having our conventions destroyed. It's fun because it's an idea, and we're like, oh my God, it was just an idea. I hadn't really thought of it like that. Then there's some conventions that it seems like, well, no, this seems to come from an order that is a pattern in the universe and that we can't really get past, such as male and female union, and especially lifetime union, and finding out the benefits in the long run of this. And then why there's this book with stories and that the couple stays together until they die. So the left hasn't gone through this process of challenging their conventions specifically, and yeah, because they don't do that. Well, look at this slice of paradise. Yep. See, that's the mercy we're doing to the homeless right now. All right, later.